calves so tight.
Do some more squat.
Poor connection. Okay, we're back.
There we go.
The fuck? I guess we're live.
Joining.
All right. We live, but your
Nothing's
internet,
working.
Your internet's so bad.
I mean, this is not even connected. His is not even connected to the internet.
It's so bad.
I've never had an issue. There we go, live.
All
Boom.
Right. All right, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Poor connection. All right, CCandRR fans.
I gotta finish stretching.
We are back in this. Hey, what's going on? Let's see. Got lots of people joining. Got CC's doing his stretches, getting ready for the show. His ass is leaking, but we are live, ready to go. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. And we are ready. Okay. So why don't we start off the show with no games? We're going to start right into right into this. Right into the precious jewel that is the Tatooine sand. So we are currently airing part 1.
Are you hurting? Why are you talking like a robot?
I don't know.
Why are you looking at that? Stop watching. It's all lagged out.
I'm going crazy here. Okay, so here we go. So part 1 of our finale for season 5 is currently airing on YouTube. Part 1 will be next week, but we've been teasing this for many weeks now. And
Sit down.
Here it is. You're probably sweating, and you're making me sweat. And so here it is, folks. The legit, authentic, non-variant...
R fix it, don't pull a hammy.
Authentic, legit Tatooine sand. So...
You dug that out of your sandbox.
No, this is legit.
That's kitty litter.
No, this is legit. So here's the quick little story. If you've watched the part 1 of the season finale, our friend went to Tunisia and he went to all the Star Wars filming locations for episode 4.
He did.
And our part 2 will be showing a lot more stuff from the homestead.
Target exclusive sand.
That's right.
If it was, we'd never have it because we couldn't find it.
We wouldn't be able to find it. We'd have to get this on eBay.
And it would be destroyed.
Yes. So, and he actually, I think, mentions this in part 2, but he dug deep at the homestead. So this is a picture that he took.
Can you see that?
At the homestead.
Close. That's an actual picture, not a copy.
This is an actual picture that you will get. And he dug deep around the igloo.
The igloo.
He
tried to carbon date it to the 70s.
Yes, he tried to carbon date it down about 6 feet.
Yeah.
He was first trying to look for Rey's lightsaber.
Couldn't find it.
He said, "Nah, that's not good. I actually need something from Luke Skywalker era."
Right.
And he took a bunch of vials of this. Now, if you open this up, you will get this in the vial.
Yes.
You won't get this like in a bag.
No, it'll come in that. It'll be secured though.
And if you smell deep,
you can smell 1977.
You'll smell a few things. You'll smell 1977. Mm-hmm. You'll smell the liberalism from Mark Hamill, and you may even, if you're lucky, you may smell his taint. Everything.
Oh God! Wow, that's exclusive sand, all right.
You will get everything right here. So, this is going to be given away. We have 2 of these, but
we have 4 of them.
But
4. I'm keeping 2 of them.
One is going to go on eBay. And
yeah, we have to make money somehow.
Yes. So, but this is legit. Okay, so he was gracious enough to leave a few of these with us.
And you'll see these in the second part of the finale. You'll see he talks about these sands.
Yes. So, you want to tell them how to get this? We have this written down.
I have it written down on my arch, just in case you were wondering.
There's no pubes in here.
No?
We couldn't get any of those.
It's clean.
Yes, it is clean.
So, this is what I was told.
Okay.
So we're going to post this photo. We're going to post a photo of this on our Instagram channel.
Okay.
All right. So, how to enter.
Okay.
You have to follow on Instagram.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
If you're already there, you're one
if they're
foot.
watching us, they've already done that.
Probably.
Okay.
You have to like the photo.
Like the photo. That should be easy.
You have to tag 3 friends.
Oh.
Then you're entered. Okay. You can get...
Our internet connection is so bad in this house.
This one's not even on internet.
Are we live still? Okay, all right, keep going.
Follow? No? Son of a biscuit.
Okay.
Maybe we should take the Wi-Fi off.
right, get through this.
This is a nightmare. This is absolute nightmare. This is a debacle.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we on or not? Cameraman's throwing us all over the place.
All right.
All right. So follow, like, tag 3 friends for bonus entries. We'd like to just share in your stories.
Share in your stories.
And if you subscribe to our YouTube, you'll get another bonus. You can have 3 entries to win this.
3 entries right here.
And we are gonna declare the winner after the finale next Friday.
Next Friday. Yep.
So next Friday afternoon, evening.
Yes.
We'll post it.
And we will send it to you. We'll tape the top. We'll make sure it does not get open on the way to you. What's interesting about this sand, it's very powdery. It's not, I don't know, it's very ground up.
It's from Tunisia.
It is.
It's biblical.
It is biblical. So there you go, fans. We've
So
been playing that game for a while,
right.
but there it is.
So you will get some authentic location with the igloo shot to show where he dug it. He dug it from that site. And if you haven't watched part 1 on our YouTube,
Pretty interesting.
it's pretty cool, man. This guy, he's braver than me.
Yeah, he is.
Because he went to freaking Tunisia with a buddy and just started finding spots to go hang out. There's no way I would have done that.
Yes.
But part 2 will be next week, and part 2 I think is the better episode.
I agree. I agree. We get into a lot more pictures, a lot of compares.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Okay.
All right.
So one more time.
Okay, go ahead. Because we cut out about 18
The photo
times.
will be up there.
Uh-huh.
To enter to win this.
Uh-huh.
Follow, like, and tag 3 friends.
Okay.
Bonus entry
Bonus.
is share in your stories, subscribe on YouTube. This is a first. We don't usually ask people to do anything.
No, we don't. We don't.
But like I said, we're the laughing stock of our family.
Yes.
Nobody's watching us.
No one's taking us serious.
And my wife said if you don't start making money doing this, all your toys have to go.
How will they have to go? So here you
So
go.
this whole room is going to be turned to a sewing circle room.
So, all right, so there you go. So, do we have any questions or anything on the show before we get? We wanted to talk about sort of the state of collecting and get people's opinions on things. And why don't you give that to Baby Yoda for a minute?
Yeah, I'll put the directions, and Baby Yoda can hold him with his gimp arm.
So
It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
It's not going to work in his gimp arm. So we got lots of stuff on here.
Do we?
We have a waff.
Hang on.
I do
How about
like
I do
the
this?
waff of Owen.
Nope.
There we go.
Nope.
It's not going to work. It's not going to
What if I
work.
put it right in front of his head?
No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Have it right here.
There we go. Maybe. Maybe.
Keep talking.
All right. So we want to get your thoughts on collecting in 2020 and going forward, because we're completists when it comes to the things that we collect. So we complain a lot about the stuff being repacks. Oh, look at that.
We complain, but yet we keep on buying.
Right. We keep on buying because for vintage collection, I buy it because it's vintage. It looks old, or it looks part of the original stuff, and I'm considering stopping at the end of 2020. Okay, or I've bought everything that's out there, even though it's going into 2021, but stopping at the end of 20 because it's never going to end, right? So vintage collection ended in like 2013.
Right, yeah, when the Black Series started.
Right, and I was like, I've completed this
You're
set.
done.
I'm done. I don't have to do this. I can relax. I can buy what I want to buy. Now, I'm not saying I want 3.75 to go away.
You've taken some flack on
I've taken
that.
some heat, so I will clarify this. I don't want 3.75 to go away. I just want my collection that I've been collecting since 2008 now, basically,
Right.
to end so that they can start something new.
I know. Well, Astro Droid just commented, said that he's moving on. The ones that are frustrated that they won't end these lines.
Right, because Hasbro, for about 2 years, you were locked in for 2 years if you wanted that line.
And then it was on to the next.
And it was on to the next.
Well, we're at a holding pattern again. No, we're good. We're
Okay.
good.
So I'm kind of debating on what to do because, there was this big, everything's a protest this year, right? And there was protests to bring back the vintage collection for many years.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a protest that they weren't making enough vintage collection.
Correct.
And now it looks like they're starting to throw up more vintage collection.
But is it really more?
Well, that's the thing. It's a mirage. So there's a lot of repacks and repaints and everything else, right? Plus, you're paying $13 a figure, and all the vehicles are overpriced.
Yes. Except the Razor Crest.
Except the Razor Crest. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, I don't know where I go in 2021. So I'm interested with the fans.
Okay, but here's the problem though. You have years of collecting of the TVC.
Yes.
So you're gonna keep what you have, or you're gonna sell everything?
I am. So this is the other part of my OCD, is that like if I decide that I don't want to collect something anymore, and it's not complete, my natural inclination
is to get rid of it.
Is to get rid of it.
Purge it.
But there's 170 figures, just carded, not to mention 300. Oh, what are you getting there? Oh, we're gonna have a little treat. There's probably at least half of that in variants, exclusives, vehicles. Because at one point they were throwing up so many vehicles that like there was 5-6 vehicles a year. So now, that stuff. It's like you can't get rid of it. I don't think I could sell it all.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I'd have to sell it individually.
Yes, or in like groupings.
In groupings.
So Astro Droid also just said that he's in for vintage vehicles and beasts, but the regular figs he's dialing down.
He's dialing down.
So kind of more just pick and choose type thing. But that's hard to do. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if Astro Droid has the entire vintage line.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Astro Droid, do you open your stuff?
You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk to this. You can.
Yeah. See, this is shows my age. Do you open your stuff or do you keep it in the box? Because all my stuff is sealed, and I literally have everything. I'm talking every variant, every card back change, long neck weak-wise, short neck weak-wise.
He said LOL.
I have the variant pictures when they were smaller and bigger. I got lightsabers on the left and the right. I mean, everything. And it's just because it is what it is for me. And I keep everything boxed. And it's got to be mint. I've got the foil cards back when they first came out with this stuff. So, I don't know. I'm very torn. It gives me anxiety. Every time Hasbro gets on a Friday pulse, I feel like I'm chiseling years off my life.
He said he keeps it on the car, but it's too much.
That's right. So, this is also, we're going to talk about Black Series, too. So,
well, you know what's funny? We did a show a year ago where we did tours of our studio. Mm-hmm. The amount of garbage I've collected, like one of the walls, it looks completely bare compared to what it looks like now. Mm-hmm. So it shows you how much they have purged this year. This has been out of control.
Yeah, because we used to say, so from vintage collection, from like 2000, I don't know when it started, maybe 2008, 2009, to like 2013. I mean, they had all the factories in China going. Mm-hmm. They were pumping it out.
Right.
And then from about 2013 up until like last year, it was like we were scrounging for stuff.
I felt like
at least
I felt like 18 into 19, it was like, I mean, it was very, very low production.
Right.
And then 19 into this year, out of control.
Right.
Just out of control the amount of stuff they come out with.
And it's not so much new stuff.
No, it's how many variations of the same thing can you put in different cards.
Right.
I mean, we just talked about, we laughed about today how many Mandos we have. Mm-hmm. There's 9 versions of the Mandos we have on both card sets. I mean, it's ridiculous.
We were just talking about with Mandos for vintage collection. We've got the regular one. I'm gonna have I've got a carbonized. Mm-hmm. I've got the Beskar one coming. Mm-hmm. I got a dirty Beskar one. You got the Razor Crest one. Yeah. And that's within like
because
6 months.
Because through TVC line was behind the 6-inch.
Yeah.
Because we started off with the white box Mando, regular Mando, carbonized Mando, all 3. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom. And then it was the credit collection Mando, Beskar Mando, and now it's the Target exclusive with the Baby Yoda Beskar Mando. Yep. Like they just keep giving you the same version of the same figure over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying. Like, yeah, it's a ton of stuff coming out, but it's just regurgitated.
Well, and the thing is when did, in our opinion, when did collecting get so frustrating? Like
It's stressful.
When did it become nothing but exclusives? Like
Right.
why are
Maybe take it off the
so when did
How do you do that?
are we back?
yeah, we're back.
Okay, so when did it become nothing but exclusives? Why can't I just go on to Entertainment Earth, buy the wave, which you can do now?
Which the waves are so far and few between now.
Right.
Like a wave, like almost when I see something that says non-exclusive, it's like you're like, whew, thank God.
Right.
Like I can get that one, no problem.
Right. But everything, it's got to be a Comic-Con exclusive,
Gotta
a
be
PulseCon exclusive, a New York Toy Fair.
Oh, Mrs. RR joined.
Oh!
Say hello.
Hey! Hey!
You don't have to look at this.
No, that's right. Looks like... So, it's like my parents. Huh?
Now you gotta be talking like this. What? What?
That's gonna be next year. So, what is your opinion of what's going on out there these days? Are you guys good with that? Are you
Put it on. Take off the Wi-Fi. You think that would help?
probably?
Give it to me. Give me this damn thing. Figure this out. Go paused. All right. See if that works any better. All right. Let me know when we're up and running. Are we? Because it's showing delayed here. Are we live?
It says we are, yeah.
All right, whatever. To me, from what I can see, Star Wars fans are... We're live. They're very picky.
Right.
Now, I mean, and we are part of that.
Mm-hmm. We are very.
But we can be very toxic.
We could be. And there seems to be a growing rift between vintage collection collectors
And Black Series.
Black
And I don't
Series.
understand why. Like, you don't, just because you don't collect like, I don't get mad that a TVC would come out. I am happy when there's TVC figures coming out because that means there's less that I have to collect.
That's true.
Are we frozen again? No.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, we're back.
All right. So, what's your thoughts? Because we can't see comments. So I guess
This is
we're gonna have to figure something. There you go. Now we're back for a while.
no, this is old.
Oh, is it? Are we even live right now?
Yeah.
All right. It's like you're running freaking
I don't know what's
on
going on.
dial-up internet.
Yeah, it's
here.
bad. It's bad. And the dungeon tonight is not going well.
No, it's not going well.
I think we're live.
Okay. All right. So what's the fans think on this? Now I don't know if we're gonna get comments because you can't see anything.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
We have reports that you're back. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Sith Lord says we're back.
Okay. Sorry guys. Sorry to be poor quality
Yeah,
here.
we're in a basement. I don't know what's going on right
Yeah.
now.
So the other thing for me is next year is probably going to be a lot of vintage collection.
Good.
But I don't know if it's going to be repacks. It's probably going to be a lot of repacks.
I don't know. Like I said, I think we're both on the same page.
Yeah.
We don't want them to stop making 6-inch or 375.
Correct.
But I think we're both at a point now where it's time to end these respective lines.
Mm-hmm. Black Series has been out for a long time.
It's been out since 2013.
That collection name.
Correct. And they've gone through tons of iterations.
Yeah, they have.
I mean,
Yeah.
it started off with, there was a 375 and the 6.
Mm-hmm.
That changed throughout the years.
Yes.
When they brought vintage back, that went away.
Mm-hmm.
The 375, and then the 6 has continued with multiple boxes, multiple whatever.
Mm-hmm. What I would think they could do is they basically merge it into a single line.
Correct.
A 3 3/4.
Like they did with the Black Series in the beginning.
Right. 6-inch, and you have a completely new line of, look and feel
Yeah, just
and
change
everything.
it up.
Just change it up.
And call it something like whatever the Kenner. You call it the Kenner collection. I don't even care.
You call it Power of the Force 3.
Power of the Force 3.
And everyone gets a coin.
That'd be
Except
great.
you just have a 3 3/4 and a Black Series or a 6-inch version of the same figure. This way, you don't have one collector saying, "Well, you make more of this."
Right. Yeah. Make them together.
Right. You make them together, and the exception potentially is 3 3/4 gets some vehicles.
Yes.
So, I don't know. What do the fans think? What do they want?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like you said, there is a giant riff right now,
Mhm.
and people are demanding more figures. But you have to understand the source of where you're demanding this to come from.
Right.
You're
right.
going to a company who at this point is really surviving off of the Kenner name.
Right. They are. And that's the thing too. Like I don't know how a company is okay with that. Like maybe for a while, but if you're literally like in the shadow of Kenner.
I mean, you know that putting another company's name on your stuff is what's selling your product. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
If I was selling Pepsi, I'm not going to put Coke's label on it.
Right. And call
So
it
it just doesn't make
Coke.
Right. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
I mean, it was cool.
It's now granted, it's cool to have it.
Yes.
But
yeah,
it's over. Like, let's move on.
And this year was the year of retro. So you have,
Well, I mean, yeah.
And I don't mean literally the collection retro, but
no.
like Hasbro,
Everything.
They've gone full in.
They've gone full
You got
retro.
Transformers, G.I. Joe, Ghostbusters.
Well, and you're seeing it across the board. I
Yeah.
mean, He-Man is back.
He-Man.
Transformers. I mean, everything is coming back.
They know it. The people in their mid-40s, 50s now, that's what they want. So, I mean, I get it. And I like the way it looks. But eventually, at one point... And here's the thing, too. Here's what I get conflicted with. Because some people, collectors, like opening this stuff. Right? And they like to put it on the shelf, create dioramas, and the whole 9 yards. So the packaging should be irrelevant at that point, right? I don't know. That's why we want to hear.
Astro put, I think, the numbers of the two lines were within a couple of figs this year. So he's showing that they were...
Well, yeah,
they're tightening up.
I would agree, because by the end of this year, I mean, vintage has thrown up a lot.
They're catching up.
Yeah, I mean, they've thrown up a lot of stuff. And
But the stuff that they're throwing up,
it's all repacks.
it's a lot of it. That's the thing. It's repacks or exclusives.
Yeah.
Like we just joked about it when we filmed one of these episodes. That my last wave of Black Series, all but there was 8 figures in the wave. The only figure that was technically not a repack,
Right.
which it is, was the Incinerator Trooper.
Right.
Every other figure was a repack, and the scary thing is that they were repacks of exclusives that had just come out. So it's like it's so new.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they've just taken off the gloves and said, you know what, they want it,
Right.
and we'll make it.
And we're buying them, so it's our fault.
Yeah. I mean, and the vintage collection is getting playsets now, which has been on the list for a really long time. And I don't know, they've got a monopoly, right?
They do. They can do what they want. People are going to buy it.
And people are going to buy it. And, you know, it is what it is. And they've said that making these 3 3/4 figures is tooling, and there's a lot that goes into it.
The moneymaker is the 6-inch line.
Right. And the thing is that I think they're at a point now where they're like, you know what? If they're going to spend $14, $15 on a figure,
We'll throw it out.
we'll throw it out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Or if we're going to make a play set, we'll charge some crazy amount for half a play set, and people will buy it.
I agree. So,
do we have any other comments?
I don't think so. I think the glitching.
The glitching, they had enough.
People left. So yeah. So do you want to go over the enter one more time?
Okay.
You want to read them all?
Yeah. All right. So
All right,
here we go.
Let's go back to what we originally came on here for too.
All right. So
And we'll put this video on our site.
Yeah, with all the glitches.
Yeah, with all the glitches, everything in its glory. You get nothing but the best with the CCandRR show.
That's right. So how to enter? Follow us on Instagram. Like the photo. Tag 3 friends.
First of all, let me interrupt you because Mrs. RR had a comment.
Oh, here we go.
Stop spending our money on repacks and buy me something pretty.
Well, with all the glitches, she's the only one probably watching at this point.
Mrs. RR says go back in the kitchen and cook some treats.
Yeah, go ahead and get ready for Disney, because you have to buy me some kyber crystals. All right, and then to get bonus entries, you have to share on your stories and subscribe on YouTube.
All right, and that's to win this sweet Tunisian sand dug from the homestead.
Legit Tunisia
from the
sand.
homestead.
From the homestead, and you can have it in your collection, because Hasbro's never going to make real Tunisian sand.
Maybe we can card back this.
Maybe we could.
On a vintage card back.
Like they make those the Jawas.
The slain Jawa.
The slain Jawa. We put that. Although that would take a lot of plastic. We can use
would.
some Black Series plastic.
We got plenty of it.
We got plenty of it.
Box it right up and send it right out.
So.
All right, so guys, just like I said, we'll put this photo up on the site, and
how many people we got watching?
I don't know.
It looks,
we have one.
One. We got Riverdale just joined. But with all the glitches, we've
Yeah,
lost.
we've had a lot of glitching going on.
And now everything is
It
working.
seems like we've lost a lot of the fans.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So we'll post this up there. Remember, guys, enter to win. You'll get some sweet Tunisian sand.
All right, we're gonna get back to filming.
Yeah, we got to get some episodes filmed up here.
All right, guys, take care.